What's up guys, it's Robert, you're watching GentStyle, and in today's video we're going to talk about 4 things I hate about dressing well. The first thing I hate about dressing well, and I know I'm not the only one, but people always assume that I'm gay. Now, I know I'm not the only one, but for me, I don't understand how dressing well correlates with being gay. I just don't really see that, but in some people's mind, that is a real thing. In reality, for me, it's only happened twice that someone's asked if I'm gay, and then I ask them why they think that, and they say, well, oh, you just dress so nice. And I'm like, well, what does dressing nice have to do with your sexual orientation? Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but what I've done in both situations when I've been asked if I'm gay because of the clothes that I wear, I just ask them if they're gay in return, but just make it fun, just don't take it seriously. And then also, if they really believe that that's true, you got to challenge their opinion, because most of these people, it's in their upbringing to think that if a man dresses nice, then they're automatically gay. I've usually found that there's 2 reasons why people make that assumption, and that's one, because they just want to get a reaction out of you, which, I mean, that's just stupid in itself. And then also the second reason is based upon the environment that they grew up in. That's just one thing that people think. So challenge it always and have fun with it. The second thing on this list that I hate about dressing well is the fact that it's really expensive. And the reason why I say that is because when I started, I did not know exactly what I wanted to wear, and I did not have a lot of high quality decisions when it came to buying clothes. I bought a lot of stuff that's from normal stores, that's cheap, and it's very affordable. It's very inexpensive stuff, but over time, if you're buying stuff and you're not really wearing it, the cost per wear gets kind of expensive. And so a lot of the stuff that I bought when I first started out, I really don't wear that much anymore, because it doesn't look good to me and it really doesn't reflect my style. Because of that, I basically have 2 racks and a whole closet full of stuff that I really don't wear anymore. And I really only have 1 rack of things that I wear to nice events, but all of my casual stuff I still wear, but all of my nice stuff like suits and all that kind of stuff, my nice stuff gets worn, but my old stuff really doesn't, because it's just not that stylish. So I'll probably take it to Goodwill or try to sell it, you know, get a few dollars off of the items. But I think that's another thing, you know, this does add up tremendously. When you get into style and you start dressing nice, you want to make sure that you're buying stuff that you think you will like further down the line, and don't buy stuff that you're just going to wear one time, because that cost per wear is going to be very expensive. The third reason why I hate dressing well is because it never seems to be enough. There's always something else that I want, or that I think is going to look good in my wardrobe, or that can fit with this or that or that. And so it's really a never-ending process of finding items to buy that are nice quality and that I think I like. Now, that never-ending cycle is really not that bad, being the fact that I'm a menswear influencer. Primarily, I mean, my main focus is the clothes that I wear and the stuff that I have in my wardrobe, and so it's really important, and I kind of look at it now as sort of an investment that will eventually pay off in the long run, because all this stuff I wouldn't be able to build my audience or build this channel without owning all this stuff, and so this stuff does play a very important factor in the growth of the channel. So it's kind of justified, but then also it's, again, never an ending cycle. And then the fourth and final reason why I hate dressing well is that I'm always seeming to judge others based upon the outfits that they wear. One of my favorite musicians, Prince, he once said in an interview that when he watches TV and he hears a sound or a song or something, he always rearranges it in his head to his liking, because, you know, he's the maestro, he's the master, he knows how it's supposed to sound, and so he rearranges things the right way in his head. Now, I'm not comparing myself to him, but in a way, me and so many other menswear influencers and menswear enthusiasts, when we see a guy that's dressing not so well, or his fit is off, or his collar is back here on his shirt, these are all things that we really take a look at, and it's hard to not judge someone and, you know, based upon how they look, or, you know, to make assumptions about their outfit. I mean, everywhere I go, if I'm in the store or if I'm, you know, driving or something, I see a guy that looks sloppy, I'm thinking in my head, okay, this guy, he's really not dressing well, or he could do this, that, he could do this better, he could do that better. And so it gets kind of annoying, but, you know, it's just in my head. It's something that I've developed to just always look at what other guys are wearing. And then even in situations where I see a guy that's dressing well, I have to give them recognition, because it's hard to do. It's hard to look nice all the time. I'll ask them stuff like where they get their stuff from or who tailors it. or we'll just talk about the subtle details like a lapel or something like that. It's just always something, and it's fun and it's bad in a certain way. So if I see you out in public and you're dressing nice, I'm most of the time going to give you some sort of acknowledgement based upon that fact. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did so, please be sure to hit that like button. Also, comment down below something that you dislike about dressing well or being a menswear enthusiast. Let me know so that we can talk about it. It's really a great hobby, but it has its cons to it, just like anything. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you get notified whenever we release a new video. And with that being said, I'm Robert, this is GentStyle, and I will see you guys in the next video.